Uh,
You know I had to.
I'm over it. I'm over this. I'm over this.
Okay. If you want, I will put on
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
my other shirt.
You're fine. You're fine. Absolutely fine. Um. Well. All right. Welcome to 290. Okay. Here we go. There's a certain kind of feeling that only comes after WrestleMania weekend. Not during the matches, not in the middle of the entrances, but after, when everything settles, when the moment starts replaying in your head, when you realize which matches lived up to the hype and which ones are going to be talked about for a very, very long time. Welcome back to my third place. Not home, not work, but the familiar in between where stories, reactions, and late night conversations stretch out like a recap session you didn't know you needed. This is episode 290.
290. Mm-hmm.
What? 291? Are we at 290?
290.
290? This is episode 290, and sitting here on the porch with me is Menace, rocking chair locked in. Because tonight, this is the full WrestleMania recap episode, the one where we take a step back and look at the entire weekend from start to finish. We're talking about everything from SmackDown setting the tone to the moments that hit during the Hall of Fame. Not really, because we already talked about SmackDown and we already talked about Hall of Fame on last week's in. So we're just gonna skip right through all the way through night one and night two of WrestleMania 42, the matches, the entrances, the surprises, and the moments that had everybody talking. And of course, we can't forget about the chaos that always follows the Raw after WrestleMania. Because if you know, you know. Sometimes that night creates just as many headlines as WrestleMania itself. We're breaking down the Easter eggs. We're breaking down the Easter eggs, the callbacks, the subtle moments you might have missed if you blinked, and the bigger picture of what all of this meant, not just for the storylines, but for us as fans watching it all unfold. And yeah, we're also getting into the real important questions, like how long it actually took Braun Breaker to run what felt like 75 yards to spear Seth Rollins, because some moments deserve a full breakdown. This is the episode where we talk about what hit, what surprised us, what we got right, what I got completely wrong, and the moments that reminded us why WrestleMania still feels like the wrestling Super Bowl every single year. So if you haven't watched the whole weekend, or even if you missed parts of it, pull up a chair because this is a WrestleMania recap episode you don't want to miss. This is episode 290 of the M3P podcast. Let's get into it. No, I really have to go check because I put down 291 for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, well, I just looked up on Apple Podcasts, and the last one was our night two recap, and it said episode 289.
289. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, cool. See, it was wrong. It was wrong. All right, let's get into it. How was your weekend? How are you feeling?
Great. I'm feeling good.
Mhm.
It's it was very exciting weekend. Um, night two did not disappoint, so
Mm,
it was
no,
really
it
good.
didn't actually. No, it
Well,
didn't. It really didn't. No, it didn't. No, even after the whole mess that happened where
mhm,
he lost, it's fine. Like, you know what? It didn't disappoint either. It was
yeah,
freaking. It was what it
I
was.
will say that you know they both put on a great show.
Yes, they did.
I
It was
think
great to see.
all four main events, the women on both, they all did really well. They all really showed up, and it wasn't, even if they were short matches or shorter matches, they
Yeah.
were all really good. I was very, I liked that they wrestled and they used their time wisely, I would
They did.
say.
Hmm.
Mhm.
They did. Bells are going off. You know what time it is.
Oh.
I haven't heard
It
that in
must
a
be the
while.
top of the hour.
It's top of the hour. um. Okay, so I had to do a rewatch of the show. You know that, right? Like every time I do it,
Sure.
just to like go through this.
Yeah.
So times were simpler back then. Jeez, it's still going off. One more. All right. Hold on, let it go. Cause it's just annoying me right now. Okay, times were simpler back then when we had the network. Remember when we had the network? The
Yep.
WWE network, the real WWE network, 2000
Mhm.
and something. I don't forgot what it was.
Mhm.
2012, 2013, around there, up until like recently. But
Mhm.
like you could go to the network and like watch a match, and if you didn't like one of the matches, like all right, fast forward it, skip it to the next match,
Mhm.
or like you could see where we were at. Like okay,
Yeah. Mhm.
this is how long it takes. All right, cool. Let's fast forward it because you'd always look at wiki and like this how much this match took. All right, cool. Fast forward it. No, and yeah, we got there at times, and then we got the Peacock.
Mhm.
It was kind of like okay, this is okay. Just it's not the same. And now here we are at ESPN Plus, where I don't want to watch the matches. I just want to see the entrances. I was like, all right, let me watch some of the matches.
Yeah.
Same time, it's like, all right, I already know how this goes.
Yeah.
Let me fast forward it. Press it once, it's going off. You know what? It's going too slow. Press it
Yes.
again. It's going way too fast. What the
Yeah.
hell, dude? No.
Yeah.
I go from, the second match, which was
Mhm.
Jacob Fatu and Drew,
Yeah.
to like what? It was like around 20 minutes, 20-minute mark. And
Mhm.
then it fast forwards it all the way to the 57 mark. I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. I
no,
thought that was just me.
no, that's not what I
Cause
want.
so yeah, and I was that happened to me. I fast forward because I wanted to get because they had a WOD commercial,
Lauren.
and I was like, I don't want to watch this, so I just thinking it's gonna go maybe 30 seconds.
Hmm.
No, it went,
Yeah.
and when I went like this, to put it back on, it was on the oh, I did it on Saturday, like Saturday, like after me and you did our show, because my sisters wanted to start it. So I went like this, and it went to one of the later matches. I was like, ah, I was like,
Mhm.
dang it. Now I have to go find out where we were because it it did like 10 seconds. That's all it did. 10 seconds fast forwarding. And then the two times did what? An hour, you
Yeah.
know, 45 minutes. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
Thank you for
so I had
letting.
to literally press it once, watch it go, to
All the way
about two
to the
minutes.
very end of the freaking show.
Yep. And then I'm like, okay. Then it stopped and showed me 8 commercials.
Yes, that's what it did. It showed me an ad, and I'm just like, all right, no, no, no. I want to. Okay, let me rewind it. Goes
I'm like,
back. It goes back slow. Like, all right, okay. Let me rewind it
yep,
twice. Now it goes all the way to the back to the beginning of the show,
yep.
not where I wanted to stop at the beginning. Like, all right, so like I went to the manual, freaking fast forward, play, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, I press forward, and then I press little play right there. It's like, all right, so I waited until like the 20-minute mark. Press play. We're back at the Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu match. Another commercial. I'm like, come on. And so basically, what this whole show was like 3 to 4 hours long. To me, it was
Mm-hmm.
5 hours because I kept doing that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
hey, Leanna, babe.
Hi,
Hi, how are
Leanna.
you? Kato, how you doing? Um, so because of that, it just like was annoying that I couldn't do it. So, hey, wow. Okay, hey, there you go. So it was just annoying that I couldn't do it, and I even told her I was like, I hate this shit. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And she's all like, "What happened?" Well, life was simpler back then.
Yeah.
It's like,
You
what do
know,
you
even Peacock wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. It wasn't that
I'm like,
complicated at all.
ugh,
It wasn't that complicated at all. I hated it.
no.
Alright, so that's what happened, and I only got to watch WrestleMania Night 1 again. It's like I had everything in my mind fresh off of mind on the other one, WrestleMania
Hmm.
Part 2. The number 1, I'm just like, "Alright, let me rewatch this again and, like, go through everything." And instead, I went to on YouTube and did the whole recap thing with the YouTube videos. I was like, "Alright,
Oh, okay.
what I did. Awesome, yeah."
Like their top 10.
Yeah, their top 10 or just, like, the recap. So,
Yeah.
like, I think it was like a 5-minute recap of everything.
Okay.
I was like, "This is better. I don't wanna go through
I know.
ESPN Plus ever again." Alright, so here we go. WrestleMania took place as a WrestleMania took place as a two-night event on Saturday, April 18th and Sunday, April 19th, 2026 at Allegiant Stadium in Paradise, Nevada, held for wrestlers from the promotion's Raw and SmackDown brand divisions. Retired WWE wrestler and brand ambassador John Cena was the host for the event. WrestleMania 42 was originally scheduled for April 11th and 12th at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, but was moved to the Vegas Valley and delayed by a week due to the financial success of 2025 WrestleMania 41, with Las Vegas submitting a higher bid to host the event again. It was the third WrestleMania in the Las Vegas era, including WrestleMania 9 and 93, and the second consecutive in the same venue, making this the second time WrestleMania was held at the same venue in the consecutive years. United States, the event was first WrestleMania to stream on the ESPN Plus app, fuck that app, as well as the first to air live on ESPN's linear channels, as the first hour each night were simulcast on ESPN2 and ESPN respectively. Whatever. Um, as part of WrestleMania festivities, WWE held a number of events throughout the weekend. On April 17th, WWE kicked off WrestleMania weekend with a special WrestleMania edition of Friday Night SmackDown, which hosted the annual Honor the Giant Memorial Battle Royal won by Royce Keys. Following SmackDown broadcast, 2026 WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony commenced. After WrestleMania Saturday's conclusion, there was a comedy event, Kill Tony WrestleMania, hosted by Tony Hinchcliffe. Um, very okay. It was like
Yeah.
okay, these guys, the wrestlers were like, trying to be funny, but wow.
uh,
Um, WrestleMania weekend concluded with the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania on April 20th. SmackDown and Raw were held live at the nearby T-Mobile Arena, while the Hall of Fame induction ceremony was held at Dolby Live at Park MGM. Also, as part of WrestleMania 42 week, WWE partnered with independent wrestling promotion Future Stars of Wrestling (FSW) to co-promote a WWE ID showcase event at the HyperX Arena and the Las Vegas Strip. Um, In partnership with Fanatic Event, WWE also hosted the third annual WWE World at WrestleMania, a 5-day fan convention held at the Las Vegas Convention Center. The event began on Thursday, April 16th, and ran through Monday, April 20th. It included interview panel sessions with WWE wrestlers, live podcast recordings, meet and greets with wrestlers, a large merchandise store with various memorabilia honoring WrestleMania 42 year history, and live matches of the match broadcasts on YouTube. We already went through that, the whole thing. We told you about it last week and how it's going to go, what was in there, what was involved. The Las Vegas Mass Choir performed God Bless America to kick off night one, while singer songwriter and Jonas Brothers co lead singer Joe Jonas, accompanied by Jack Lawless and Jinju Lee from Jonas band DNCE, sang the Star Spangled Banner to kick off night two. Songwriter and actor Lin Manuel Miranda narrated the cold open for both nights. And as that happened, when, oh, Lin Manuel, yay, I was coming home from, where was I coming home from? Night one, something. I was coming home from getting a pizza. Yeah.
okay.
I went to a live and this girl's like, "Oh my god, a little Lip Manuel Miranda, yay!" And I'm just like, "Oh, Hamilton," but it's about Vince McMahon. She's like, "Ew, no, how dare you?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh, ew, no. I mean, have you heard Hamilton is the bad guy also? Hello."
Hmm.
And she's like, "Oh, well, damn. Just because you just because you loved him so much and you forgot that he cheated on his wife with the Reynolds girl, and he did this and he did that and everything else, and he like did all kinds of shit. He told his son to go duel. He forgot how much of a fucking douchebag he was. Vince McMahon's the same thing. Just do it in Vince McMahon style. That's all you gotta do. But at the same time, you're not gonna like. There's nothing's gonna happen. It's like, hey, you're just gonna tell this story, and it's the same thing with Hamilton. He did some great, great, great. Oh, he fucked up, and now the downfall. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Oh, okay, yeah. Like whatever. All right. So anyway, that happened. So let's get to it. Night. Oh, hold on. Love you guys in the chat. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for hanging out. Leanna's in here, and so is Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi. Okay, night one. The Usos, Jay and Jimmy and LA Knight defeated the Vision, Logan Paul and Austin Theory, when I Show Speed by pinfall. Love you. The match lasted 7:08. Hey, Menace. Um, the Usos came out on their gear had colors of their face paint when they first used the Sibatua in 2011.
Okay.
Sibatua is a Samoan war dance tailored to their culture, commonly referred to by the fans as a haka, a term for Maori war dances. The dance was aimed at demanding respect and highlighting their Samoan lineage and family history. Leanna says, hi.
Hey.
And then the Vision came out. Like, it was a stream, multiple cameras to showcase the streamer of the year, IShowSpeed, Speed, and his team. Because you got to show off his streamer of the year. So
Yeah.
IShowSpeed Speed at the streaming awards. We love Speed. We love IShowSpeed Speed. Not his team, but we love IShowSpeed Speed. Um, this was fun. Like seriously, 7 minutes was fine.
Hmm.
And I just thought like 7 minutes was just because speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the celebrity, the celebrity event. I don't want to say celebrity event. Okay, just because of
A streamer.
outside the streamer event. It's
That's a
I figured like
YouTuber.
everybody would have this, but like all the all the freaking people would have this, but like that. It's like no, every match was that short. It's like all right, fine. All the matches were short. All the commercials were long. That's why it was 3 hours long. um,
And we pay for no commercials. So we should have not seen commercials. But oh well.
but yeah, that's great. Like when back when streaming didn't have commercials, like the WWE Network, we had it so good at the time.
Hmm.
We did have so good at the time. They didn't have commercials. They're just like, no, don't worry about the commercials. We got this.
Yep.
Even Netflix, don't worry about commercials. No commercials. Every other stream, we don't worry about commercials. We got this. It's okay.
Netflix.
2025,
Uh,
2026. Now. Oh,
yeah.
buddy. Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
has to pay
Freaking
the bills.
Netflix.
Somebody has to
Seven,
pay the bills.
7 ads every time. 8 ads every time. And I'm like, really?
And there's 7 and 8 because they tell you 8 out of 8, 7 out of
I
8,
know.
6 out of 8.
Like, this is ridiculous.
All right.
Anyway,
What'd you think of this match? Um, I loved the start of it. I love how everything went down.
I will say that that place was just came alive when Jimmy and Jay came through the crowd, and LA Knight driving that truck up, to the top of the entrance, you know, it was I that's one thing I look forward to, the entrances for WrestleMania.
Yes.
Because somebody either has, you know, their theme song is being sang live, you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
they've got an entourage, their clothing is doing something, so I thought it was awesome the way they came out. Even the vision, they tried, they tried to, one up the the Usos and LA Knight, but it just didn't. For me, it didn't do anything. I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's pretty nice. It played, I would say, more to like streamers and YouTube. So that was a good entrance if you're a streamer or a YouTube star. Yeah. The crowd, of course, wasn't feeling it, but they booed the Vision because they're the bad guys. So, but
Yeah.
the match itself, I thought it was really good. I thought that IShowSpeed Speed would maybe do a little bit more,
That's what I thought too. Since he got trained
but
by Jordan,
yeah, he got trained.
by Randy.
So, but his big moment came at the end after they lost. So,
Randy Orton being trained by, training him and everything. That's
exactly.
the moment that everybody was talking about. And I love how he fits on top of the turnbuckle itself.
I know.
So small. He fits that he even does his little emote where he's like, ah, and I'm just like,
Oh, is
please,
that what it was?
please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't.
I know. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, he's really gonna do it. And then he did it, and I was like, well, if that's not a WrestleMania moment, I don't know what is.
If that's not a streamer of the year for next year moment.
Yeah, true.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Always,
There you go.
always thinking of next year. So trying to
I
go
mean,
viral again.
I
Yeah.
mean, if that doesn't go, that went viral. If that doesn't like give
Oh,
him
I
like
know.
that moment, what can top that? What besides I don't know, streamer of the year moment? What can top that? I'm gonna have to go.
Uh,
We're
LA
more
Knight throwing him through his screen.
That's right. That's right. For anybody, well, for his opponent, for anybody that's like other streamers, we're like, what can top this? So yeah. Um. All right. Next match: Jacob Fatu defeated Drew McIntyre in an unsanctioned match at 14 minutes and 9 seconds. It was the most bloodless unsanctioned match ever. Jacob came out ready for war, his werewolf mask behind his back. Drew McIntyre, Irish, Scottish. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Scottish War, like ready for Scottish War
yeah.
came out and they
I
went.
like that he had his sword.
Oh God,
I
yeah.
was like, yay, it's back. I don't know if it was Angela, but that's cool.
Oh, it was.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. Um, like I said, like okay, first time watching it, like oh God, this is so 14 minutes. Like this is so long. I love Drew, but it's just like okay, Jacob, let's go. Um, So, like anybody else but these two against each other, don't ever put them against each other anymore. They don't have chemistry at all. Like, no. They can
I
dance, but
think
it's like they take too damn long to do anything with each
I
other.
think the buildup was better than the match.
The build up
You
was
know.
match. I'm just like, oh goodness. And then this is where I'm like trying to fast forward. Nope. You know what? Never mind.
Just watch it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch it. I watched it. And that's probably why I hated it because I had to watch it.
Okay.
All right. Next, what do you think of this? So yeah, it was the build up was better than the match. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like probably the one time where I put in. Like, what did I say tonight on Saturday night? 8 out of 10,
Yeah. No, you said 7.5.
7.5. That's why.
Yeah.
because it was so long. Next match: Brie Bella and Paige, with Nikki Bella defeated Irresistible Forces, Nia Jackson, Lash Legend, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and Bailey and Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Match lasted 8 minutes 33 seconds. Alexa Bliss came out wearing Bray Wyatt's Moth logo, while Charlotte Flair came out wearing a butterfly outfit. It was so beautiful. It made Ric Flair cry. Of course,
Oh,
he's in the bar just fucking drinking, and of course, oh my god, he sees
causing a
his
ruckus.
daughter. No, he's just like sees his daughter and starts crying, and that's when it's like, oh, she goes to hell. It's like, dude, it's just your daughter. Relax.
I
You
will say, I did. I really loved the Death Moth look.
did.
It was. I thought that her makeup just looked gorgeous. It made her look like she was fake. It was just so perfect, but it looked really good on her. It didn't look to me like she was like super pale, even though she was.
Mhm.
But I loved the look. I thought that she looked beautiful.
Little Ryan Cabrera and his daughter, and the little entranceway. Also, she's all like, "Hi,"
Oh
give
yeah.
her a kiss and everything, and then
Oh
Ryan, like you could tell it's Ryan right there because he's trying to hide also with his daughter.
yeah. Uh-huh.
And then she's bothered him. She's like,
Oh
"Hi." Nothing for Lyra Valkyria and Bailey. Just they wore the same outfits. I guess Lyra didn't couldn't wear her little outfit, the one that she wears all the time. Her
uh-huh.
phoenix, her phoenix outfit. I would say, is that a phoenix?
Is it Phoenix? Well, I know she's done Dragon before.
Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like too many wings in one place. I figured. Like what?
Well, I mean,
Let's get
Charlotte's were, coming all the way up here, up her back. So,
yeah,
like,
the peacocking over there.
yeah.
So yeah. And then the homage of the night. Nia Jax and Lash Legend came out wearing demolition gear. The
Yeah.
demolition were out there as well. Um, Axe and Smash Crush is no longer with us. But yeah, he was part of it. But yeah,
Right.
Axe and Smash were out there and just like you know Hall of Famers and stuff. This is awesome.
Mhm.
I loved
Yeah.
everything about it. Also, they looked great, Naya and Lash. They just looked
Mhm.
freaking amazing in those outfits.
Yeah.
Um, we'll talk about that more when I think Trick comes out. But yeah, it was just like what was it, Gala?
Oh,
The
yeah. You feel like Met Gala.
gala event that's coming up.
Hmm.
Because it's coming. So it's like, you know what, let's do it now. So they did it, and it was just like that. That was freaking amazing. And then uh Paige comes out. Nikki Bella comes out and tells everybody, "Yeah, I can't come out." So Paige comes out to a loud standing ovation. It was
Hmm.
great. Paige also revealed on her Twitter that Fighting with My Family has been turned into a musical, her movie.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen Merchant's wrestling film Fighting with My Family has inspired a stage musical, the new adaptation of the 2019 biopic about Saraya. Uh, Page, who became a World Wrestling Entertainment champ, will feature a book and lyrics by John Burton and music by Miranda Cooper and Nick Kohler. The film starred Florence Pugh as Paige, who was born into a wrestling family in Norwich and became a WWE star in the U.S. at 18 after a chaotic childhood. Written and directed by Merchant, it co-starred some guy named Dwayne Johnson in character as The Rock. Merchant said that when he was making the film, he always thought of it like a musical. A young woman from the chorus line fighting to get her big break, surrounded by theatrical, larger than life characters and huge, sweeping emotions. Merchant said that he even approached each wrestling match in the film as if it were a new dance number, building to a big show, stopping finale. He added, the team has captured the humor, grit, and the heart of the story in a way that feels both faithful to the film and completely fresh. So can't wait for that um musical to come out so it can be like great. I saw the movie. It was great. I want to get the movie now.
Yeah.
Um because it's like speaking of other movies, the Von Erich movie. I think it was
Okay.
like around $5 at Walmart.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Leanna says Paige is a hottie. She is. She sure is. hmm Um. So yeah, that movie, and then I'll definitely need to find it because like when I watched it, I was like, I wonder who she was talking about when all this other stuff was going on. Like who was trying to like not to get her to be on the big show
Mm.
because that movie was just freaking awesome. Um, the whole 8 minutes of this was freaking great. Nikki Bella hobbling over to the ring. She gets there, and then she's in the corner, and then she hits Charlotte Flair with her crutches, which Alexa's all like, "Ooh, how dare you beat up my friend?"
Yeah, I know.
Drags
And
her.
I think that's why they lost.
Yeah,
She got too distracted. I know you want to be there for your friend, but if you're trying to do your finisher, finish what's going on in the ring. Then you can, you know, mess with her later. But your one job is to
man.
win this match. And then she didn't even land like where the knees would have hit her. She
No.
landed on her feet, at who was it? Was it Paige?
Yeah,
Yeah, she landed on Paige's feet. So it's like she messed out with her. Oh well.
that was fun.
Yeah. But
Um,
it was a good match to see, all of them in the ring. Yeah.
it was.
Didn't disappoint.
It didn't. I loved it. Love that she's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get like a reaction out of her and Liv on Monday, but no, we was just like out there in the crowd, and it's like,
I know.
come
I'm
on,
like,
come
why
on,
weren't you guys celebrating? You know what I mean?
let's
Anyway, maybe
celebrate Liv
that's
being out
next week.
here.
Yeah.
Nikki and Brie Bella's podcast. They want to find out who leaked Paige being back because it
Mm.
happened the night before. Because there was a sign out there, Paige is back. Even after
Yeah.
Michael Joe
Yeah.
Hart said it's like nobody knew that she was coming back, and then there's a guy, Paige is back. I was like, why would
Yeah.
you zoom over to that? Why would you pan over to that if Cole said this? Like that
Because they
just
want to make him look like he's a liar.
yeah, right. Um, and then like they posted it on Twitter, and that's what I was like, Paige is signed with WWE again. I'm just like, shut up, no way. And there's your Nikki Bella. There it is.
Yeah.
All right. And we just knew. It's like this is after the predictions. It was on Friday.
Yeah. I know.
I'm just like, why can't we just do this? So I have to ask, have y'all hydrated lately? Menace, have you hydrated yet?
No, I have to go. I have my water right here.
Menace, our producer, is asking us to hydrate.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm
Appreciate it.
hydrating.
We're hydrating.
Thanks for the reminder.
Okay. Um, I got y'all. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Hydrate. so so the podcast, she was telling Nikki, he's like, no, when I find out who did that, we're gonna talk about smack, and I'm just like, what are y'all gonna do? Not a damn thing. Come on. It's like leave it alone. This
Like, what do you? Yeah, really. There's nothing. Somehow somebody always finds out.
it was an inside because they didn't tell anybody. Nobody told anybody up until that moment. They went to
Okay.
management and told them like, hey, this was happening. I can't go. I can't wrestle. But
Okay.
Soraya had come to them like, "Oh yeah, hey,
Hmm.
can I come back?"
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool.
When I saw her, I was like, oh, I thought she'd never come back to WWE.
Right. She was talking a lot of smack over there on AEW.
What? She was, and I'm like,
Ma'am,
hey. I mean,
why are you back
the
here?
the fact that the doctors at WWE wouldn't clear her because of her neck
Been
should give you a good idea that they actually care about your
yeah,
well-being.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
somebody else, if other doctors are going to do that, fine. You put yourself at risk. I mean, they put themselves at risk anyway.
Hmm.
But the fact that the doctors just kept saying no, 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 you know, why
Nah,
not listen?
let's
I
go.
understand that this is her livelihood, but it's like you gotta be careful.
Hmm.
Your neck is something fragile.
So's her back.
But, but
So's her
I
back.
guess she's not. She's back. Yeah.
Your neck and your back are so fragile.
Yes. Correct. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? I see a chiropractor, and I've seen one for 23 years, 24 years now.
Yeah. Um. There was something else they said in the podcast, but I totally forgot about that. Blanking
Okay.
out. All right, next match. Becky Lynch defeated AJ Lee for the Intercontinental Championship at 8 minutes and 15 seconds. Another 8 minute match. It was fine. Like we got three girl matches, three
Yes.
women's matches, and they were like at 8 minutes apiece.
Yeah.
8:33, 8:15, and 6:51. Can say that that was the shorter one. Was just like no, I'd rather it be longer. The Wonder Years performed Becky Lynch's theme song for her entrance, even though they did like a little lip sync, because they're known to like say some crazy shit.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
about political. It's like
Uh,
stop during their show. So I was like, you know what?
oh, okay.
Let's just like cut their mic and just have them
Like, yeah,
do the
really.
entire thing.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, it's like no, we're not doing that on a WrestleMania show. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
So Becky Lynch comes out. AJ Lee's entrance had little girls trying to skip. It was the most cutest
Mhm.
thing ever. Um, the little girl in the back, all the way in the back, went from the entrance, little thing, did a
Uh-huh.
Danhausen. She pulled a Danhausen where she just like, hey, okay.
Yeah.
Um, AJ Lee brought them out to the ring, and they were so slow about it, obviously. So she's like, looked at I guess the timekeeper's telling them, I was like, I gotta go. It's like, all right, come on, come on, come on, come on, hurry up,
Yeah.
let's go, man.
Yeah. Yeah. She
From
was
the
like,
entrance, it counts from the entrance to the ending of a match. So if you like take too long because of little girls, you just like, yeah,
sure.
the reason why I was 8:15, it was probably gonna be shorter. But
Yeah.
thank you, little girls, for keeping it longer. Um, I really love it. I figured like, you know what? She lost to AJ Lee's submission move by so many times, three times already. Becky's has to win this match, right? There's no
Yeah.
way. And then if this
Yeah.
was the last time we see her, AJ, like it was a WrestleMania moment. She even said it. She didn't want her moment to be like the one that she did like last time when she was around. So she had a better moment here. So husband and wife both lost their belts. Great. That's beautiful. Um, but it was a wonderful match. I really loved it.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was good. I like that we didn't see a lot of, you know,
right.
Becky just, rubbing her
Uh,
face,
the
like really.
what do
So
you
it's
call it?
like she actually fought. So it wasn't, she wasn't wasting time by,
Yeah,
being overly dramatic. Uh,
that's what I love. That's what I like more about Becky when she doesn't do that.
yeah.
It's like face Becky is better than heel Becky, but still, like, yeah, it's so awesome. Oof. What do you think of it?
It was good. It was good. they both, they both put on a good show. I thought that they did really well, and I think AJ looked to me. She looked a lot better than she had before
Hmm.
in her other matches. So whoever she trained with, made her look really good.
Yeah. Gunther defeated Seth Rollins by submission, 17 minutes 52 seconds. If any match should have been shorter, should have been this one. Like it. Why was there a Gunther versus Seth Rollins match? I don't know. I didn't like it. It was
Okay, so since
so
you've been watching longer than I have,
yeah.
and I think I asked you this before, did Seth like go down to NXT or
Right.
did Gunther come up for like just a one match? Because it said they fought 7 years ago.
Did they? Never seen
That's
that.
what that's what Michael Cole kept saying, that they had one match 7 years ago, and I guess Gunther has been thinking that Seth has been running from him ever since.
What's going on, Josh? Yeah. No, I don't remember that match at all. 7 years ago? No. What's 7 years ago? 2018?
19.
19? No, I don't remember. Maybe when he was Walter. Maybe
Yeah,
at a different event.
maybe.
Um,
Well, I know he wasn't Gunther. He had to have been Walter, but still, I'm like, because I was wondering why Gunther decided to go after Seth. I didn't understand.
Walter versus Seth Rollins from Raw, November 11th, 2019.
Okay,
In a champion versus champion style matchup following an open challenge. The match
okay,
highlighted a clash of styles between Rollins' speed and Walter's power, and prompted the Kevin Owens and the Street Profits to make the save. Okay. He was then the United Kingdom champion, so he was like
okay,
the forever champion, like for 3 years. This is
right,
way before Roman Reigns had the belt for 3 years.
right.
So yeah, that happened, and it won by Rollins won by DQ after Imperium attacked them, bringing out allies for Team Raw. Imperium had Alexander Wolf, Marcel Bartel, and some guy named Fabian Aichner. I don't know who that is. Ah,
Giovanni,
who's
yeah,
Marcel? Is Mar
Ludwig,
Ludwig?
yeah.
Oh shit!
Fabian Eichner was
They had other names too. It's
yes,
like
they did.
trying to survive. How you doing, Josh? How's everything?
Yes.
Okay, so they did. That's beautiful. I love it. But I don't remember that match at all. It was like 2019. It's like a long time. Yeah, this either way, this match is just
Up.
like
Guess we got to do some research.
I guess so. 17 minutes and
Add it
52
to the
seconds. Yeah,
list.
that's too long. Um,
This match, yes, it was too long, and we knew. Well, we said Braun Breaker would be back. Just didn't think he would come back for this one.
yeah.
Makes sense, but of course he's reckless, and no wonder he got injured because he comes flying at Seth, and it's like you almost land on your own head when you're trying to spear somebody when you're
Oh,
coming that fast.
we're still on there. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
No, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh.
Yeah, he did that.
Oh.
He did it twice, right? The first one was like
Yes. The first one, he actually hit Seth more
then the second
than
one.
the second time. Because the second time, he came flying down the ramp and like went kind of like his shoulder hit, but nothing else hit Seth. But Seth played it off real good, you know. But yeah,
Um, second one, 75 yards from the entrance all the way down to the down there
right.
in 10 seconds. That
Well,
is
they say he runs at 23 miles per hour.
that is a speed. That is a speed.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that is 10 seconds speed, 70 yards, 75-yard sprint in 10 seconds just to do a freaking spear on the side.
Hmm.
And only for him to like fuck it up. Like land on his head. I'm like,
I know.
oh, way to botch that. That's wild, right, Josh?
I'm like, I get it. I mean, I get that, you're trying to, cause as much pain as you can, but it's like, yeah, you're supposed to be doing it to the other guy, not yourself. You're not supposed to injure yourself trying to injure the other guy.
Right?
Anyway,
Um, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. What's next? So I had that for that part only because it's like waiting for it. Oh, my favorite, my favorite part of the night. Liv Morgan defeated Stephanie McCare for the Women's World Championship at 6 minutes and 51 seconds. Liv Morgan comes out first and does her Britney Spears inspired
song.
song called Trouble.
If you could call that a song. But anyway,
I want wait, wait, wait. I want to read their lyrics here.
okay, read
Um,
it.
I feel like bad decisions, but you'll still want to bite. I feel like bad decisions, but you still want to bite. Trouble, trouble, that's me. Cherry lip and bad energy. Say it once, say it twice, and I'll give it to you all night. I'm your your bad advice. Bite me, bite me, bite me. Say my name like it's a secret. Say it low, then say it loud. The second verse. Try to frame me as the problem like I don't enjoy it now. You want sweet, you want careful, you want safe behind the eyes, but I flirt with every danger and I don't apologize. Trouble, trouble, trouble. She's
Mhm.
trouble. She's trouble. She's trouble. That's
Yeah,
her.
that's me.
And I'm just sitting there like the entire time. It's like Britney Spears, let's go. She did the whole. She did. She doing the whole. What's it called? The whole choreography, and I'm just like, why is there a guy in there? Oh, that's the reason the guy is there. She did the whole Hurricane Rana, whatever. Got her and everything.
Hmm.
The entire time they go down and they rip her clothes off and they're like grabbing her fucking body and everything. And I'm just like, there's kids there. Bro, Josh, we don't know. The favorite was right there
That
for
just shows that she doesn't care. It's supposed to be a family show.
it's a family show. We can't keep it X rated over here, Josh.
No.
So she did the. I mean, what else has been like? Other people. It's a. It's wrestling. So yeah, I get it. Shawn Michaels did his own version of his
Hmm.
song. Honky Tonk Man did his own version of his song. Before Shawn Michaels did his own version, there was a Sherry Martel version where it was the girl doing the whole. Yeah, I was like, oh God, please stop. So
Yeah.
this was on par
And Jimmy
with
Hart.
Jimmy Hart too. That's crazy. And this is on par with the whole a wrestler doing their own theme music in order to get
Hmm.
all that. And I'm just like, yeah, girl, go do it. Go do your stuff. Go do your stuff. And she did. She did awesome. She did amazing. I love the fact that this song is horrible, but it's still catchy. Travel, travel. And I'm just like, Ken Shamrock is his own. That's crazy. Stephanie Becker comes out to my god, it was a beautiful flower esque thing, but at the same
Yes.
time, here comes the roses, and it's like, oh crap, that's too long. It was fun. It was fun. Um, and then 6 minutes of it, Liv Morgan wins. We could have had a longer match. Um, yeah,
Okay.
I'm over it. All right. Last match of the night: Cody Rhodes defeated Randy Orton for the Undisputed WWE Championship at 22 minutes and 44 seconds. Um, with what is McAfee?
Pat. Hmm.
Pat McAfee, telling us if Randy Orton loses, he's never coming back to wrestling again. Peace out.
So he's out.
See you later. Randy Orton comes out. Cody Rhodes' entrance is a memory down, memory of his stuff. His um his introduction to wrestling, the green tights, green shorts, his on the mask,
His dashing.
undashing,
Uh-huh.
and then the final one, the final form of Homelander. Um,
Well, he did
obviously,
Stardust too.
his Stardust. Like nobody
Yeah.
remembers Stardust though. Like, why are you gonna put Stardust up there? But yeah, let's do Stardust too. And then he comes out with the helmet, of course. Like, all right,
Yeah.
cool. That was a great entrance, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, doing it at home instead. It's like that was fun. Of course, I have my welcome back. I have my windows open. Everybody can hear me fucking singing the top of my lungs, and all that shit. They don't care. Like, all right, fine, whatever.
Like,
Um,
oh, he's at it again, watching his wrestling.
yeah, it's WrestleMania. Of course, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Um, Cody Rhodes, man, I really thought Randy Orton was gonna win.
I did too. I did too. I thought they really were gonna give it to Randy, and I thought when Pat came down in his referee shirt, I thought that's how he was gonna win it.
Hmm.
But no.
And then he doesn't count the three. Randy's just like, you know what? Let's just give him RKO.
Yeah.
During the match, Randy did his whole did a like he hurt his back, and it reminded me of like and for some reason it just like it triggered. It was like, hey, the last time you hurt your back like that and you acted like that, it was against Mr. Kennedy back in like 10, 15 years ago, and
Okay.
they fired him and everything. So it was like a
Mhm.
little setup where he did the exact same thing. That was like 20 years ago, actually. What is this? 2006? Yeah. So it was like so crazy to see that he came out with a move, with a like, or he did went like that the entire time. He did his whole thing,
Mhm.
and weird. It's like so crazy to think that he came out with a move and a freaking reaction to it that he did 20 years ago with someone else, and of course Cody's all like, "Are you okay?"
Mhm.
Everybody's checking in on him. It's like, "Are you okay? You never do this. You never do this. How's your back?" It's like,
Yeah.
and then he faked it, of course.
Yeah.
Um, that whole ending. Cody Rhodes
Mhm.
wins it. Randy Orton grabs the belt, hits him over the head. Both of them bleeding.
Yeah.
Both of them bleeding. This is the part of the night where we get the blood that we should have seen in that unsanctioned match.
Yeah.
Like, why wasn't
I
that
really
there?
think they decided not to have blood because it was on TV. It wasn't just on the app, so
Are you gonna have an unsanctioned match on TV? Oh, this is no rules. Yay. Free
yeah.
fight. No rules. And then no blood. And then at the very end, like, oh, you had blood at the very end.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and it's funny. Did you notice that when Jacob picked up the toolbox, Drew was like, "No, no, 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 no," So it's like I mean, it maybe gave him flashbacks to his 17. So
Yeah, it was fun. Cody Rhodes gets hit in the head. Obviously, starts bleeding. He
Mhm.
does his whole let me rub my blood all the way down to my hair so I can like right there. I'm sure his daughter and wife were in at ringside for that
Yeah,
because they were at ringside when he came in.
right.
But you're like,
You know,
no,
I think she might have like maybe taken her back to the bus.
yeah, back
You know,
to the bus. I love that. There's a bus in there every time.
I know.
Why can't you hang out in the catering with everybody else?
I know.
There's a bus.
Yeah.
Man, that's a bus. The Cody Express bus.
Mhm.
Um, after Randy Orton does a punt on Cody Rhodes, freaking knocks him out.
I know.
Then the Monday Night Raw, he comes out with the biggest freaking shiner ever,
I know.
and it's all bumpy and blacky and all this kind of stuff,
Mhm.
or like red, like it's all stuff. And I'm just like reminding myself at the time he hurt his pec, how it was so
God.
freaking red. I was like,
Yes, that
why?
was terrible.
Why are you always getting hurt, sir? Like it's you
I
or Seth Rollins. Why?
I don't know. And again, it's not just oh, I had, he a small tear. No, the whole thing
Ah,
was, purple.
the whole
His eye was all purple, so it's
time,
like,
the little blood vessels coming out. And
yes.
this one
I
to
was like,
squeeze it. What happens if I squeeze it? Will blood come out? Hi. like little pimples. Like no, leave it alone.
don't look at me.
Punk
Yeah,
was just like, let me see that, dude. Damn.
I know. He was like all up in his face. Oh man, you
Right, all over his face. We'll talk about that later.
you got
Uh,
jacked up. No.
right? Yeah. So Cody Rhodes wins. Not really the winner of this match. What do you think of night one?
Yeah, it wasn't. I wasn't. I will say, I was not disappointed. I was like, and I didn't feel it was like anticlimactic.
Right.
All of the matches were, you know, even though they were short, they were they kind of made me feel like when I used to watch. They, were kind of all action packed. There wasn't really too much where, oh man, this is taking too long, or look at them over there resting when, I think my only complaint was that the referees, they weren't counting anybody out.
No.
I'm like, because they should have been out. This match should have been over because I counted to 20,
Counted
So
20.
it's like they weren't, and I don't know if they were just telling them, don't count them out, kind of work with them. But it's like, no, that's not how it's supposed to work. But okay.
I kind of want to blame the little girls for making Liv Morgan and Stephanie Bakir so short. That's
Well,
probably why. Like, why are you gonna give La Primera the shortest match of the night? I've seen Liv Morgan wrestle longer than that. Come on.
hmm
So you're telling me that Liv Morgan can beat her in like 6 minutes?
no, Liv can't by herself.
All right, by herself. Here comes the other girls.
She's got to have distractions and stuff like that. I will say her
That's probably why
Oblivion.
they came out. I was like, all right, you guys gotta like end this now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I
all right.
will say her Oblivions that night were face first, not head first.
Okay.
So they actually, landed on their faces, not the top of their heads, and
Not
spiked them.
go into,
So,
yeah.
but we'll talk about that a little later. What happened on Raw? So,
What happened, Raw? What's her face? Bianca Belair came out, told us she was
yeah,
pregnant. So happy for her.
yes.
And of course, another one that came out looking like freaking like she was going to the gala.
hmm
So obviously, like we're
Yeah,
gonna.
and I saw a meme like the next day. Oh, the two greatest heels took out these two women, Jimmy Uso and Montez Ford.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
Uh, I love how Montez Ford came out the next night on Raw, and like, yeah,
Mhm.
someone has to pay the bills.
Yep, that's
Hey,
what I said. Up, he needs money.
you need money for diapers.
Yep,
Come on, put me
they're
anywhere.
starting
Put
all
me anywhere
over.
in the show. Let's go. All right, here we go. Night two. Where's that? Where's that? I don't even have it. Maybe I'll put it in post. Looks like we got ourselves a good old fashioned headbanger.
Yeah.
Um, freaking Oba Femi defeated Brock Lesnar at 4 minutes and 46 seconds,
Hmm.
shorter than the last Brock Lesnar was Goldberg match.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was freaking great. It was
Was.
awesome. And it's like it's everything that we knew it was gonna be. It's like, oh, this is gonna be
Mhm.
banger. That's gonna do
Yeah.
a few moves, and then Oba's gonna beat Brock, and that's it. We're done. Um, so obviously expecting that to happen, and then we see a shot of Brock, and I'm just like, why are we focusing in on Brock? No,
Yeah.
can't be. He starts doing this whole thing where he just like looks at his shoes.
Yeah. I saw that and I'm like, is he really? And then, he starts, taking off his gloves, which, I mean, he's taken off his gloves before, but that's during the fight because then that's when you could tell he's mad and he just wants this match to be over. So he starts taking his gloves off, and then it's like, okay,
He starts
now we're
crying.
really gonna fight.
Even
So
he starts crying, and I'm just like, what?
yeah.
That's crazy. Brock just takes off everything, and
Hmm.
then Paul Heyman goes inside. Brock does the whole X. This is real,
Yeah.
and it's like, what? Okay, isn't he supposed to retire at SummerSlam? Wasn't that the whole Minneapolis thing that was going to happen in his hometown?
I guess that's what was supposed to happen.
But
But I saw he did an interview, I guess Monday, and he said that his doctor was like,
ooh,
your intestines are
hey, Red.
like super thin. He said he probably wouldn't make it to 50 because he's had so many injuries and you know, he said his diverticulitis has taken a ton of his intestines,
Oh dear.
and he said his internal organs couldn't take, much more. So he's like, I would have rather lost clean to Obafemi than take a shot and not wake up.
Mm. That's why
So
the
he's
John
like,
Cena
you know
match was
what?
short, and that's why this match was short. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. All right.
He's like, you know what? And I think honestly, Oba's reaction, I don't know if he was supposed to win.
You don't think so?
You know, I thought Oba was like super like surprised that he pinned Brock Lesnar. So I don't know if
Thank you for the heart
they had
emoji.
written it that Oba was supposed to lose to Brock
Right.
Lesnar.
Yeah,
And but hey, it was a great match. I mean,
it
I
was.
mean, they both. I mean, they took it to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
For that short amount of time.
Oba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be short. You know, just the way that they had interacted weeks before. You know, Oba was taking it to Brock, and Brock was mad. So we're like, we know Brock Lesnar's matches, lately have been getting short. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The next night of Raw, Ova opens the show. He does his little Roman Reigns. This is my yard now.
Mhm.
He comes out and like stares at the crowd, and everybody's all like waiting for him to say something. I'm like, say it, say it. I know you're gonna say this is my yard now. This is my
Yep.
yard now. and he says, "I am the ruler of the world." I'm like, "Master." I was like, "Whatever." I was like,
He
"Yes,
said, "The ruler is here."
the ruler is
Boop,
here."
out of here. I was like, well, okay.
The same thing that Roman did when he beat Undertaker the next
Yep,
night. He just comes out and looks at the crowd, and the crowd's booing him, and so like,
sure.
and just stares at him, and it was like freaking for 5-10 minutes. It was just straight up like
Yeah,
that, and the entire time. That was the best part of the night too, and just like, and I'm just like, say it. It's your yard now. Say it. Come on, say
yeah,
it. And he just like, my yard now. I was like, yes, he said the thing. Let's go. It was hilarious. It was fun. That was the greatest thing ever. Some of them laughed. Some of them were just like, whatever, boo.
yeah.
So yeah, that match was awesome. Next match, Penta defeated Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, Jay McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship in a ladder match, 15 minutes and 8 seconds. Um, Obviously, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, and Rusev came out. Rey Mysterio came out with Deadpool gear. I thought it was
Mm.
Daredevil to promote Daredevil because they're on, Disney Plus,
Oh,
Hulu,
okay.
ESPN Plus. And
Hmm.
then I see on Twitter that the creator of Deadpool himself retweeted Rey Mysterio's and it's like, I love this. I'm like, oh,
Wow.
and I'm just like looking at him, like, oh, Rob, okay, it's Deadpool. All right, yeah,
Okay.
it was Deadpool. And then Penta comes out, and of course, it's the Mortal Kombat. Uh,
Right. Yeah.
Shansung,
The
Shansung. Am I getting that right? What did I say? What did I say on last week's episode? So Sean, hold on, it's here. So it's it's Shao Kahn, Shao Kahn helmet.
okay.
It's the other big boss. So it's the Shao Kahn helmet, and that was freaking amazing. And of course, they
Yeah.
had the whole Mortal Kombat in the ring and stuff.
Hmm.
And then later on, they're talking about Street Fighter that night too. The night before, they're talking
Hmm.
about Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat for both nights.
Right.
So crazy.
I was just
Uh,
wondering why Dragon Lee, Penta, and Rey Mysterio were all in red.
right? I'm
You
like,
know, and I'm like,
ooh.
I was like, they, if you weren't paying attention to who it was, you couldn't tell who they were.
Know who they were.
You know.
Rusev got hurt the most. You could tell he was hurting on his ankle. And then that whole mm, uh, him landing on the ladder on his head. I was like, oh. And then the Mexican destroyer.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I I hate watching him do that. I hate it.
On the
I
ladder.
cringe every time. And I'm like, oh, here it comes. Ooh. But when he did it off the ladder, I was like, oh my gosh. They, when we were watching Unreal, they were talking about, Money in the Bank,
Yeah.
and doing the ladder match. And Kenta's like, I love it. I love it. And I'm like, I hate it. I mean, I'm like, anytime there's a ladder match and you've got, I mean, even what they did, the Stephanie Vaquera did Devil's Kiss on it.
Mm,
Um, I think Rhea, I think she riptied somebody
y-
onto the ladder. I'm like, I just can't. I'm like, this is crazy.
yeah.
Like and I know those things hurt. I'm like, they hurt me, and I've not even been on it. You know, I'm like, oh God, it's giving you the willies.
The what's it called? Ladder matches. The Money to Bank matches that are coming up soon. Can't wait for that.
Mhm. Yeah, I know.
Even though they all got hurt in this match, they still ended up wrestling on Saturday on some Monday.
I know.
And I'm just like, y'all are just leave it alone. Go rest.
I
No,
know.
no.
Y'all ain't had no time to rest because it would be different if this was on Saturday. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Then I could see them, yeah, wrestling on Monday. But not Wrestling Sunday Amateur.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
Um,
The only
next
one that
match,
wasn't there was Ray.
right? The Ray wasn't there. It was awesome. It was a great match. We loved it. I
Hmm.
loved it. It was fun. Next match, Trick Williams defeated Sami Zayn for the U.S. Championship in 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Trick Williams brought out Lil Yachty. You don't know who that is? Yeah, you don't know who that is. He's a mumble rapper from back in the day. Now he's been a freaking wrestling fan forever. He's always shows up at the shows and everything. I was like,
Yeah,
there goes Lil Yachty. There goes Lil Yachty.
yep. And Michael Cole's like, oh, there's my buddy, Lil Yachty, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Like, and Corey's like, you know everybody. You know all these rappers.
I swear, I thought Lil Yachty was gonna come out and perform, and then like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Okay, and I was like, huh? You did some crazy shit. All right, never mind. So he brings out Trick Williams. Man is what's it called? His sugar steps, the
Lemon Pepper Steppers.
lemon pepper steppers with his long coat
I
and
saw,
stretched out to the entrance, from the entrance to the ring.
yeah.
I'm like, man's getting married. Look at him.
That that's some Seth Rollins stuff, huh?
Yeah. I'm like, what is that? Okay. So he does that. It was great to see that. Again, another gala inspired
Yes, yes.
dress. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing this. Yeah. Another gala inspired wardrobe,
Wardrobe,
right?
yeah.
So
So
he
I
comes
wonder
out.
if the same guy that dresses Seth Rollins did those two.
Hmm. I love that Trick and his wife? Are they married yet? No.
Beyonce, no, they're
Okay.
not married yet.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
Carmelo's married.
Carmelo got married.
Hmm.
I love how they got like they hooked up with someone their size. Melo's like with the short one, Trick is
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
taller
yep.
than her. Um, Sami Zayn came out, and as soon as I saw the green, I'm like, yeah, he's wearing. I see what he's wearing. Okay. Um, Palestine colors. Okay,
Mm,
that's cool. He comes out, and it's like, of course, like, let's go. I'm like, hell yeah.
hmm.
Uh, another match, which I wish wasn't that short, but at the same time, it's like, all right, I guess. Lil Yachty interfered, got in there. I'm
Hmm.
like, look at this guy, a little wrestling fan, and he got his little WrestleMania moment. Are we doing WrestleMania moments with rappers now from like last year? Totally forgot that what's his face did last year.
Hmm. Travis Scott.
Travis Scott, and now it's like Lil Yachty is doing it this year.
Hmm.
But last year, like everybody forgot about Travis Scott because it's like the most forgettable moment ever. Nobody wants to
Hmm.
remember that. This year, it's a big event.
Yeah.
It's a big 7 minute match. Lil
Yeah.
Yachty, at least we know he's a wrestling fan because he shows up.
Hmm.
Like Travis Scott, I have never seen Travis Scott in the crowd except for when he came out with Yeet
Yeah.
smoking weed and everything
Hmm.
up there. Like, dude, they're kids. They're gonna get a
I
body.
know.
You're gonna get a body too. Um, as as short as this match was, as well as Oba and Brock, still, like, what are we doing? The other match, night one, doesn't have this many short matches, did it?
No.
No.
But they had one less match than Saturday.
Yeah, one less match on Saturday, and then there are two short matches, and then a long ad. Long ad. Um. So yeah, it was great. The Demon Finn Balor defeated Dominic Mysterio in a street fight.
Hmm.
Thanks for adding that, by the way. At 10 minutes and 27 seconds, Dominic's entrance to this event was freaking. I wasn't expecting less out of him. I knew he
Yeah.
was was gonna pull out some stuff, crazy stuff. He did it against his dad, coming out with the prison
Mhm.
stuff. He did it last
Right.
year. Of course, he had to do it this year. Like the king of the luchadores,
Mhm.
you know, with his uncle's mask, and then the luchadores sitting there, and I'm just like, please tell me you're one of the luchadores from Mexico. You
Mm.
see all of them just standing in line, and it's like,
Yeah.
let's go. Like there was this one big guy. I was like, I know who that is. That's Hamburger or
Oh
cheese.
yeah.
That's Cheeseburger. That has to be cheese. Oh wait, he got released. So no, never mind. But there were some people there, and I was just like, I wonder who they all are. Do they work for the company? Are they from NXT?
Yeah.
Do they do this? Are they
I
from
remember they're from AAA.
AAA, Evolve? Anybody? That's great. I love it. The demon comes out with
Mhm.
his spiked helmet, heart beating in the center of the freaking thing.
Mhm.
The ribbons come out. Oh goodness. All right. It was a great match. I loved it.
It was.
Dominic comes in and is like, "Oh shit, I'm scared now." Like you
Yeah.
know him. You've seen him before against Edge, and you're like, not against me.
Yeah.
Dominic's white vest, white everything. You know, like all right, cool, great. Love this match, of course.
Mm.
Couldn't ta- couldn't get enough of it. Wanted more. Like hopefully they continue to wrestle some more.
Yeah.
And then we have. What do you think of this match?
Yeah, it was good. I knew Finn was gonna win.
Of
You
course.
know, there's Dominic needs to work. He needs to work on his performance. You know, Finn showed him, upstaged him, completely.
Yeah.
And I love that on Finn's back was Dominic in the demon's mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, freaking beautiful. Love that.
Oh, look at him. I was like, that's crazy. But that's the kind of match that you want to see.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that the Judgment Day didn't show up.
Mm.
I'm glad that it was just one on one. Just the two of them. That's it. I mean, like I said on Sunday, I was like, well, JD was probably trying to recoup, so he wasn't trying to come out there. And the girls were still celebrating, Liv's win. So Dominic had nobody. And I'm really surprised that he didn't say anything to the Judgment Day.
Where were you
Um,
guys? Man, man,
I
man.
know. Where were you at? Like I know it was Liv's celebration, but I'm like, he's done it before. Where were you guys when I needed you? Nobody was out there for me. Huh?
Mhm.
Oh well.
All right. Rhea Ripley defeated Jade Cargill for the women's championship in 10 minutes and 8 seconds. I was wrong about this one. Mommy wins. Mommy always on top. Jade comes out. Jade is freaking gold.
She looked
Where
so gorgeous.
yeah,
I loved
wearing
it.
it was a it's
Like a
a
rose gold kind of.
firestorm. It was a
Yeah.
firestorm.
Yeah.
Like we're used to the whole storm and the whole snow and everything, but this one
Yeah.
she's a firestorm. She's fierce,
Yeah.
spicy. And then she comes out. And I was like, Gala, Gala inspired. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
all the black wrestlers, Gala inspired. Loved it. We enjoyed that shit. Rhea Ripley came out to jeans and something new. Denim,
Yeah. All white.
all white, same as
And
Dominic.
yeah, I know. And did you see it said inmate? Inmate R. Ripley. So it's like, oh.
What's her face? Becca sent me a message about that.
Hmm.
she's like, "Look at this," and they were and it was like about um how they both had almost the same stuff.
Yeah,
Where is it? Here it goes. I found it. Matching R&D foreshadowing, perhaps
please
that we had
don't.
some explaining to do. And I'm just like, I mean, you always remember your first love.
Mm,
Mm. You always remember your first love, right?
yeah,
I love it.
but it she. I mean, I always love Rhea's looks. Yeah, she did great, and she looked beautiful as always. It was kind of a nice change to see her in white instead of in all black or black and purple.
Yeah. And then the red lips.
Yes,
Like everything about her was colorful.
yes.
And according to Michael Cole, like um Rhea Jade has been like making Rhea feel like she's in a in a like driving her crazy.
Yeah, she's in her head.
She's in her head and all that. So she's doing the whole crazy thing and I'm just like, wait a minute. So you're saying you're in a mental institution? So are you and like the past few years she's come out to some good stuff, some good gear. The
Yes,
the Batman Who Laughs with the whole spikes,
right. Uh-huh.
the year before, and I'm just like looking at this one, I was like, "What are you?"
Yeah.
And she's smiling the entire time. I'm like, "Oh, Terrifier from last year," and then
Uh,
Batman Who Laughs, and I'm just like, all I can see is like you're smiling, but now you're not. You don't have anything to do with the Smile movie. There's no way. But she's smiling, and
mhm.
I'm just like, "Oh, there it is. Okay, I see."
Mm,
It is like you're pissing her off to the point where she's like going crazy over it. That's cool.
I see.
We're cool. It's okay. I loved it. 10 minutes. Here comes the other two girls. Here comes
Yeah.
the guy with a tube top that almost falls out.
I know. I was like, oh no, she's gonna have a wardrobe malfunction.
Already.
Excuse me.
Um, I really thought Jay was gonna win it with the whole oh shit, here comes her finisher, and then Rhea reverses it, does the her move, pins her, 1, 2, 3.
Mm,
We get new champion. Yay. Loved it.
yeah.
Loved it. Loved it. Um we gotta talk about the next night on Raw in a few.
Yes.
Where she tells EO they gotta go their separate ways because she has the belt for SmackDown, so
I
she has to
know.
on the way
It was
over.
so sad.
I know. I was like, this is her second breakup. What, second,
I
third
know.
breakup? Like,
Yeah.
look, I get it, but we have to go our separate ways again and all this stuff.
But at least she didn't turn on EO.
Yeah,
It was a amicable breakup. But I liked seeing them together.
right. We'll see them again later soon at
Oh yeah.
War Games again.
Oh, I'm sure.
Um, on her way out, Rhea was like passed by Liv Morgan, who said, "I guess I'll see you
Hmm.
sometime again, huh?" She's like, "I'm
Hmm.
betting on it." I'm just like,
Yeah.
"Yes, we're gonna see another match."
Well,
Um,
if they keep the belts up until November, it'll be the crown jewel. Because remember, they do the crown jewel champion.
I
It's the Raw champion versus the SmackDown champion.
yeah, that'll work. I like that.
And we'll see.
There's so much from the weekend that you know what, um, and it's the reason why she said that. Here we go. It was never about Rio. This Ceviche Wrestling says on Twitter that it was never about Rio. This is a true farewell that Rhea Ripley wanted and all we all needed. May the last image on Raw be with her greatest nemesis, Liv Morgan. These two champions will always remain tied to each other in wrestling history. Bring SmackDown back to life, mommy. Wishing you 1,000 successes. Epic moment.
Mhm.
Um, something that Liv Morgan always wanted with Rhea, but she never did because Rhea went and like left her for a Judgment Day, and she wanted
Mhm.
her to like feel pain and like, you know,
Right.
but now it's like, all right, well then, all
Yeah,
that,
because she was always like, she's gonna turn on you, EO, just like she turned on me. Like,
right? Yeah,
yeah, no.
no, that's not gonna happen. And yeah, that's all I could see. Somebody has said that where it's like she needed to do that to her and can't find it. All right, well, that's fine. It's okay. Let's move on. Let's move on
Yeah.
to the last match. Let's move on to the last match. Uh, here she comes smiling again, guys. There she goes. There she goes.
And you see the shirt. For those who can't see me, I'm wearing my Roman Reigns OTC shirt. So if you want to see it, come on YouTube real quick. No.
Done. All right, Roman Reigns defeated CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship at 33 minutes and 56 seconds. Like the best match of the night. Not just because, Roman won, but because these two put out a banger. It was like the first
He
match was
did.
a banger, the headbanger. These two put out the actual match being a headbanger. Looks like we got ourselves a good old fashioned headbanger, and that's what it was. Um, we got like obviously they're making Roman feel like the the new guy, like the young buck, and then
Hmm.
CM Punk as the old man. Like,
Hmm.
come on, old man, like all that shit. Miseria Cantare by AFI for CM Punk. Roman Reigns comes out to couldn't find them, couldn't figure out what they wear, who they wear, whatever.
Hmm.
But the drum on that thing, like, damn,
Hmm.
here comes the bloodline again. We're gonna see Roman Reigns again. So he does that. He comes out. Here comes CM Punk again, and wearing the white a jacket with the back of it. They showed the back of it first, and I'm just like, Harley Race,
Hmm.
purple. It's a purple crown. I'm just like the only purple crown that I ever knew in wrestling, Harley Race. It's like a Harley Race. That's freaking awesome so far. And then they showed the names on the jacket, and then they show Larry on the other side. I'm just
Yeah,
like, oh my god, Larry,
I
yes,
know.
poor baby.
I said
Um,
I feel for him on that one.
yeah, of course,
You
because
know, anybody who loses their doggy, you just it's your world.
and he's just gonna wear it
I'm
on his.
like I feel for him.
He's gonna wear it on his stuff from now on. Um,
Hmm.
he comes out. They do the whole thing. They fight forever. Even everybody in the crowd fight forever. Please, just fight
Hmm.
forever. The best match of the night. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Um, the blood in this. My God, it was crazy. It was amazing. I was expecting blood here.
No.
Like, oh shit, Roman. When did Roman do blood? Never, rarely ever in a moment where
Yeah.
Roman does blood.
I think I think I've only seen him draw blood. I think one other time, and
Right.
it was the same thing. He hit somebody with the stairs.
Mm.
So that's what he did. That's what he did and busted him open. But yeah, that was it
Uh,
was a really good match. That I think it's always kind of amusing to me when they do each other's finishers,
yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, see, it doesn't work," because I did it, and so it's like it's not effective. So
Um. So And I'm just like into it, and then we see CM Punk doing the whole go to sleep the first time. It's like, all right,
Mhm.
and he's just busted open. He's um delusional. He's just like, oh shit, like falling here and there. And then he does the whole thing where he waits again and waits for them to just drop him, like he did with the other people. And the fact that he's done it before, and he's done it before and done it before, and this time is the time where it's like he lifts him up and then he just drops down. And I'm like,
Mhm.
that's if you're gonna go out like that, that's freaking amazing storytelling right there. That
Yeah.
was crazy because you had me believing that you were gonna win with that one and just like cheering for you, and then bam, no, it's over. I knew it as soon as that happened. No, it's like, oh shit. And I'm waiting, and then he does what he did to the Undertaker.
Yeah.
This is my yard now. Runs back
Mhm.
and forth, and then does the spear
Yeah.
into and 1, 2, 3, it's over. And I'm like, fucking hell, that was fucking amazing. That was the greatest match of the night. That's the best. Liana says you can see your big smile.
Always.
Wow. And you could also see how it went from light behind you to dark. I could fucking love that.
Well, my lights aren't working right now. They died. So I'm using my iPad for light.
The sun was out when we started recording. This was like, and then like it just turns to dark, and it's like, what? That's crazy. It's crazy how we do this. Okay,
Yes.
so Roman wins. Haha.
Uh-huh.
CM Punk. He just holds the belt high and just like there, and CM Punk is like on the floor,
Mhm.
um, going all crazy from one end to the other, going to the
Yeah.
and they showed us like later on when people are filming it, and just
Mhm.
like tumbling over things, and it's like hilarious stuff. Like, all right, cool, that's fine. Let it go, man. Let it go. Come on, let it go. Roman gets the belt. He celebrates. He leaves. Uh, Great moment. Both of them. I loved it. I loved this entire show. This entire
Mhm.
match. The night two was better than night one.
Yeah.
Um, Possibly because of the short matches, but at the same
Mhm.
time, like, all right, cool. The 33-minute match in here that I was like, fight forever. I don't say that about Cody Rhodes. Like, I will only say that about CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Fight forever, please.
Mhm.
Because you love just watching them fight, and just like Roman with his, talk smack while in the ring, while
Yeah.
doing a move,
Yeah.
and CM Punk just like anytime they do anything with each other, because they're gonna face each other again. They're gonna
Actually,
face each other.
well, we'll see
We'll see.
because we'll talk about Raw. So
We'll talk about Raw. Okay. What do you think about the show? This whole
it was great.
this Saturday
Night
night.
two,
Night two
you
was great.
know, night two was great. Um, again, you no matter how long or short they were all action packed. I didn't feel like any of them were like dragging because they were just constantly moving, showcasing their athleticism.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see.
Yes.
You know, everybody last year was, oh, this and that. It was lackluster. This
Right.
one was,
It was
this
better.
one was great.
Yeah.
This was great.
And for
And we dressed fancy too, so it made it even better. So,
both nights,
yeah,
show a whole as a show as a whole. What do you think of it?
it was good.
It
It
was
was
good.
really good. I am super glad that it lived up to the hype.
Mhm.
They had all these matches and they were really trying to, hype them up, and they did a great job.
Mhm.
So
They did.
I'm happy that ESPN delivered. So
Leanna says it sounds fun now. You can watch it. Well, there you go.
yeah,
It was fun. It's always fun around
guess
this
you
time.
gotta learn. Guess you gotta watch it.
You got to watch it. All right, Raw after Mania opened with Obafemi, who entered a massive ovation. In the ring, he simply stated the words, "The ruler has arrived," before posing for the
Hmm.
crowd and exiting, of course. New women's champion Rhea Ripley teamed with her partner Io Sky to defeat long-standing foes, the Kabuki Warriors, again, and then they won, and then they said goodbye. CM Punk came out, did his whole, no music at first, and
Yeah.
it's becoming a new thing where he just comes out, no music at first, does his covering time, and then the music starts.
Hmm.
He talked about the loss of his world championship, in addition to the loss of several loved ones of his that were on his jacket. Um, freaking Cody Rhodes comes out with the shiner. Freaking
I know.
Punk is all straight up in his face, like, bro, what are you
I
doing?
know. Talk about
And
personal space or the lack thereof.
and then he says, like, I feel like a big loser, and Punk's all like, do you want me to feel like a big loser? Like, is that how I'm supposed to feel? Because he has a maybe because he was in the main event that he feels so, better about this moment
Hmm.
because that's all he'd ever wanted.
Yeah.
But
So he got to be in the main event last year, but he got to actually main event, solo like it should have been.
like it should have
You
been, yeah.
know. But
And that's probably why he's
I
all happy about it. Like, yeah, I'm
yeah. He's
lost.
like, I know I lost, but he's like, I stay ready because you never know. Opportunity could fall from the sky. I'm like, Cody, he's coming after you.
Rose told Punk that he had a title shot waiting for him whenever he wanted it, and then I was like, yeah, he's all up in his business, like all up in his eyes, and then he's like, oh,
Hmm.
championship. Yeah, that's happening. Can't wait. I'm just waiting for Cody to just turn heel.
That's
'Cause
what everybody keeps saying. They're like, just turn heel. But
maybe not. I don't think he's gonna because he already faced his best friend, his mentor.
hmm
Now he has to face his other best friend,
yeah,
Punk, whenever he wants to. But yeah, um, so possibly that he might turn heel. Liv Morgan celebrated her Women's World Championship victory with the rest of the Judgment Day before being interrupted by Soruka.
hmm
I love that.
yeah,
She did it. She killed it. I said it. I was like, she's coming to Raw.
yeah.
Um, the following non-title match between the two ended with a victory for Morgan after Ruka suffered a run-in by her rival Zarya. The next night on NXT, Zarya versus Ruka, they had the ending. That's it. We're done with this.
hmm
It was the last woman standing match.
yeah.
Freaking, I actually saw when Zarya were gonna hug it out. Zarya's all like, "Yeah, we're hugging it up. I'm gonna throw you off the fucking balcony."
Nope, I knew it. So I didn't watch the match. So I just watched the highlights.
Yeah,
And when they were hugging, I was like, nope, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. I'm like, don't fall for it.
the Lion
She
King.
fell for it. Yep. She fell for it. And I think the way it looked, her head hit the edge of the other
Ah,
table, you know.
no,
So I
they're
was like,
supposed yeah,
yeah, she ain't getting up from that.
that's great. That's a great way to end her there in NXT and
Yeah.
go to
Mhm.
Raw. But now you
Yeah.
gotta wait another week because your concussion right there.
Yeah, really.
After this match, Morgan was confronted by Stephanie McKeer. Finn Balor faced and defeated Judgment Day's JD McDonough before being blindsided by Dominic Mysterio. Of course, another match is going to come out. Division, Braun Breaker, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and Paul Heyman ruminated on WrestleMania before being attacked by Seth Rollins, armed with a steel chair. The stable eventually got the better of Rollins before the Street Profits, Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins emerged to even the playing field. At the back of the segment, Breaker would hit Rollins with another spear. Uh, another spear. Um, at the end of the episode, new World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns was flanked with his cousins, the Usos, who had reunited with the Bloodline stable, celebrating Reigns' victory. Y'all the twos and we the one.
Uh,
So we're doing this again, huh?
yes, yes.
They were confronted by another one of their cousins. Right before once like they did that, I was like, who's gonna come out? Who's gonna come out? Who's gonna come out?
Yeah.
Tricking Jacob Fatu, who had been transferred to Raw, challenging him to a title match at Backlash. He says he needs the belt. He needs his stuff. He
Hmm.
needs all this stuff. He needs what he has: the jet, the shoes, the merch,
Yep.
the deals, and all that. The movie. Roman stated that he would announce his decision regarding the challenge on the following week's episode. Um, but like if you really want this, you're gonna have to fight me, and like after I beat you, you're gonna have to acknowledge me.
Hmm.
Mm.
I love it.
So, um, he basically the same thing that he did with Jay,
Yes.
and we're going back to that. And Jay and Jimmy are just like, here we go again, man. Here
Yeah.
we go again. I was like, another member of the family comes out, and then we gotta like, look, dude, you gotta acknowledge us. You gotta like come on, stop fighting with me and be a part of with me. Be a part of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
because even Roman said he's like, I don't want you guys, you know, being there, as my like, you know, peons kind of thing.
I
I
don't want
want
you
you guys
standing
to stand with
beside
me because we are, beside me, and I'm like, yes, let's
me.
get back to that. Like you said, when the bloodline was hot for 4 years, they ran
they
wrestling.
they ran the business. They ran everything.
They ran
Um,
it.
so on Saturday, I think it was on Sunday. The yeah, it was on Sunday when they did the whole thing in the back, and everybody's yelling, "Oba, Oba's gonna kill you!" And Roman
Yeah,
said,
Oba's
"Oh,
gonna kill you. Yeah.
Oba's
Uh-huh.
gonna kill me. You think so?" I was like, "All right, bring it on. Let's go.
Yeah, I
Let's
know.
see what you can
He said,
do.
let's see how you do during the summer.
Let's see how you do during summer." And then he tells everybody like this whole part time shit. Yeah,
Hmm.
come Monday, it's my show now.
Yup.
You see Monday?
And I'm
It's
like,
my show.
yes, I love it.
Um, yeah, and like, why do we get Cody on Mondays? Why can't you stay on SmackDown? Stay there. We don't need Cody on Mondays
Well,
unless
I
they want
think
to do
it,
back and forth stuff. Unless they just want to like, all right, let's do all this back and forth stuff.
well,
But,
I think they are, Punk versus Cody is coming.
all
So
right,
that's why Cody keeps coming on there, and so I'm like, yeah, go to SmackDown, Punk.
let me interrupt you. Let me interrupt your losing and all this stuff by
Yeah,
woe is me with my eye
yeah.
and I'm supposed to feel like a loser, but you're enjoying this too much. You lost a match yesterday, but I didn't. I'm supposed to be feel like the winner, but I don't feel like a winner.
Mhm.
So let me interrupt you, your whole celebration, whatever this is, because
Yeah.
I'm the brand ambassador of the Raw and SmackDown. You know, like John Cena's no longer here, so it's me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the QB1 of
QB1, yeah.
QB1. I'm like, that's Roman
Yep.
God, Cody, we don't need you as QB anymore. You're good. It's all good.
Oh,
It's all good. Let the real person that went to football do
let
the.
the $1 billion check do his own thing, okay?
Oh God, this whole Street Fighter thing. I just can't wait for that show to do
I
this.
know.
All right, that is freaking awesome show that we just had. It was amazing
Yes.
that we just watched. Um, what are we? Are we? predicting what's going to happen this next summer, SummerSlam. What are we doing? Oh,
I said Backlash is next. So
Backlash is next. So that's where they're gonna be at. Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns at Backlash in Tampa, Florida.
yeah.
Um, e Ego, all Ego, Ethan
Uh-huh.
Page came out. That's his. He's on Raw now.
Yeah.
Um, who else came out besides Soul?
So
Uh,
Soul, Ethan Page. I think that was it.
there was supposed to be four of them.
No, because isn't there four that are supposed to be coming up?
Yeah. What's his face going to Raw or SmackDown?
Joe
Uh,
Hendry.
Joe Henry's going to SmackDown,
Mm.
and there was a fourth. Who was the fourth one? Unless that was Oba already, and we did that. Unless there was a fourth, another
Oba
woman.
was kind of what you call it, was a free agent because he still wasn't deciding if he want. He was still deciding whether he wanted to be on Raw or SmackDown.
Right.
So when he said the ruler is here, they arrived.
JC Jane.
He's on Raw. JC Jane. Okay.
Jane's the fourth one who's going to show up on SmackDown, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I'm like, all right, where are you going to put her on SmackDown? Where can you put her? Um,
Well, right now,
not
what?
with Jade, I hope. Not with Jade. Please don't put it with Jade.
Well, I mean, Rhea's there now, so she's coming for because that's what all the new ones are doing. They're coming after the champions. So let's
yes,
see.
yes. The new people are coming after the champions. I love it. Oh, where are the tag team champions? Paige and Brie. Are they going to stay on Raw or go to SmackDown? Are they like
Well,
both?
they have to go. They have to do both.
Okay.
I mean, they have to. I mean, technically, I guess they have to do NXT too,
Hmm.
because
No, they
that's.
don't do that. They got their own stuff over there. They don't want to do that. They
But
never.
do they have women's tags there?
No, they just never do it over there.
Okay.
Nobody wants to tag with each other over there. None of the girls
Uh,
do. They're all
Okay.
fighting for the belts over there.
True.
Um, yeah, that's about it. I think that's it. We're doing the next one, and then for sure, where are we? Um, supposed to be watching some Hulk Hogan documentary and Shawn Michaels documentary, which I will do.
Mm,
So that's gonna be fun to do.
yeah.
And yeah, that's about it. Anything else? You were gonna
Um.
bring up anything else? I just can't wait for the whole the cinematic cinema with Roman again to happen.
Oh yeah. Looking forward to another 4 years up in my top. Yay!
I guess I gotta pop out his
Okay, at
shirt
least or at least the summer. So, we'll take it one, 1 year at a time, I guess.
the summer. Leanna's laughing. The summer and War Games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How is this WrestleMania season? You ready for that? You ready for it to end it?
Not really, but
Not really either.
it's gotta
Like,
come, and just like that, it's come to an end.
yeah. Um.
I would say this WrestleMania season I think was more exciting to me. The build up to these matches, didn't disappoint. The matches didn't disappoint. So
Right.
it I think it sets up for, you know, longtime rivalries
Mhm.
as long as they make sense. So I still want to know what Gunther's, reason for Seth Rollins.
What was the
And what's this? What does Paul Heyman owe him now?
what was the reason?
Yeah.
What was the reason?
What was the reason?
What was the reason? Um, yeah, why does Paul Heyman owe him? Probably another freaking. All right, now no, because he doesn't have anything except for the tag belts.
Yeah.
Unless he can make like let's put him in the main event against Roman,
Yeah.
or like I want freaking Brock Lesnar,
Yeah.
or he tells him like he just badgers him and badgers him and badgers him, and then
Hmm.
Paul's all like, you know what? Let me go ask Brock a favor. Can you do me a favor? One more match. Just get rid of this guy, please, and then I won't ask you anything else. And
Then
then
you
they
can retire.
you can retire for good. You don't have to come
Yeah.
back. You can just do whatever you want. And
So, what
then
did you think of Paul Heyman going after the production team because Brock was still in the now?
oh god, I guess he's not retired then. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. The whole in the now and then put him in the
Yeah.
forever
Right. Hmm.
because like in that forever part, yeah, they
Yeah.
should do that. They should do that. Like I love that. Like
Yeah.
anybody who retires should be in the forever. John
Yeah.
Cena, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar. Oh my
Yeah.
God, we've had like
Some major ones.
John Cena, AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar in the span of 4 months, 5 months, within a year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so it's Brock Lesnar. Batista is semi-retired. He's in Hollywood. John Cena is retired. That only leaves um,
You say Randy?
Randy Orton and what's his face from AAW with MVP. Sheldon Benjamin.
Oh, okay.
They're from LVW. They all came in together.
Okay.
So if they're all they all came in together at the same time. So that means Randy Orton and Sheldon Benjamin are the only two left with
Okay.
Batista. So if anything, has Batista gotten his flowers yet? In the Hall of Fame.
No.
Somebody has said let's do a whole OVW class next year for the Hall of Fame
Mm,
where you induct John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and finally freaking Batista, who was supposed to be put in the Hall of Fame in 2020, but never happened
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
because of the stuff pandemic. And then
Mhm.
Shelton Benjamin had the name, and then oh no, is he okay? And then Randy Orton, just because, as
Yeah.
the legend that's still around with
Yeah. Like Rey Mysterio.
like Rey Mysterio. That'd be great. Um, I don't think this is gonna be the last time we see Randy Orton with Cody Rhodes. We're gonna see more matches,
Yeah.
hopefully, and then Randy finally wins it at Backlash. Yeah, that'd be great. Uh, can't wait for Rhea. See what happens.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited for Friday. So
Yeah, me too. All right. Yeah, that's about it. Anything else we can add here and extend it to 2 hours? No,
yeah. Well,
we're
our
good.
outro. We still haven't done our outro yet. So that's a good 7 minutes to make it 2 hours.
No, I don't think the outro is gonna be 7 minutes at all.
Okay.
Not this time. All right, we're done. We're done.
We're done.
Everything has been fucking perfect. Gonna buy some more toys, put them up there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with ESPN yet. Should I keep it?
Okay.
Like, is there like a
Well,
free plan for now with you guys? Did you guys do like a free plan or I was like,
no, well, let's see. I think we I think we pay every month
how much?
because
Nine? Oh,
we were doing the yearly one,
yeah.
but it just came out to be cheaper if you buy it, you know, every month kind of thing.
Okay. Does he want to
So
walk?
he went on a tiny one
So he.
because I had the baby and
Okay.
him, and there were two dogs across the street. I'm like, nope, we're going back home.
All right.
So I owe him, but
All
he's
right.
not at my door. So
Who's that? Okay.
he's
Um.
just in the living room. So
All right. So I'm gonna buy some more toys. I'm gonna keep freaking ESPN just for a little bit. See how long that lasts for until SummerSlam.
well, you figure you still have it. You'll get to watch Backlash,
Yeah.
before
Okay.
it renews.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah. So, but I'll wait until SummerSlam.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
Um. What
It's a good
else?
idea.
That's a good idea. It is. What
And
else?
then like get rid of it and then Survivor Series. Get it back.
No, no, no. I'm probably gonna do something else for Survivor Series. Is it a 2 night event? No, right?
No, no, it's just one.
Okay. So yeah, just SummerSlam. All right. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. You're
This
ready.
was fun, as usual.
As usual is. And just like that, another WrestleMania weekend and this entire episode comes to a close here on the porch at my third place. We went through it all tonight. SmackDown, night one, night two, Raw after Mania. The moments, the entrances, the callbacks, the surprises, the fashion, and everything in between that made this weekend what it was. And before we head out, I got to give huge thank you to Menace. 3 years in a row now, ma'am. Holding it down through WrestleMania weekend, pulling up to the porch, breaking it all down, and bringing that same energy every single time. That's not small. That's tradition at this point.
Yes.
And you're here forever. You're here forever.
Until you don't want me no more.
You're here forever. And
All
to
right.
everybody listening, whether you've been here for every episode, just pulled up for the after shows, or found us somewhere along the way this week, thank you. We appreciate you for the time, for the support, for sitting on the porch with us and being part of these conversations. We love that. We really do. Thank you for all that stuff. Ooh. Let us know what you think of the show.
Yeah.
But make sure you pull back up next Saturday for our regularly scheduled episode. Back to the usual mix of stories, projects, and whatever the week throws at us next Saturday, not this Saturday. Next Saturday, we're taking a break. Where it's like posting this episode, we're done. We've been going through the whole ringer with WrestleMania. We are exhausted. She's exhausted. I'm exhausted. I need. I've been watching hours and hours of footage of one show because ESPN sucks.
Yeah.
Um, and if you want more of the show, check us out on YouTube for the live sessions or TikTok as well. Uh, TikTok for live sessions, YouTube for gaming streams, live reads of Dungeon Crawler Carl, and all the extra moments that don't always make it onto the podcast. We do it anyway. And if you're listening on Spotify, don't forget to drop a rating on the show. It really helps more people find their way to the porch. All right, before we really go, Menace,
Yes.
take a breath with me. Let the weekend settle in. Hold on to your favorite moments. We know which one it was. And take that energy into whatever comes next. She went, look at me with the LTC shirt. Woo, look at me. I was gonna wear the CM Punk shirt, but
Look at me.
he lost. But
I
he lost.
didn't bring my foam finger out, so
Oh girl. Freaking love it. Oh god. Thank you for spending this time here in my third place. Not home, not work. Just a space where we show up, tell stories, and leave the porch light on for whoever needs it. Take care of each other, take care of yourself. Menace.
yes.
And with that, the WrestleMania season comes to an end. Good night.
Good night. I love it.
Love it. All right, guys. Have a great night. I'm exhausted. I am beat up. We're gonna I'm gonna come up with shows for next season. It's seasonal. This is a season finale. Let's come up with
Yeah.
stuff for the next season, and then for the next episode for next Saturday. Um, Michael Jordan, Shawn Michaels. It might as well be Michael Jordan, Shawn
Yeah.
Michaels, Hulk Hogan documentaries. Um, Dungeon Crawler Carl book reading. Uh, the return of this thing right here.
Oh, nice.
Because I thought, you know what, let me get rid of it. No, they still bring it back. And Pokemon um, stuff, Marvel Rival stuff, everything's coming back in the season. So we'll see you next time. Surprise, surprise. So, we'll see you next time. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And
Yay.
Menace, say goodbye.
Love you all.
Love you
Bye.
guys. Be careful. Be safe. Love you guys. Bye.